That was weird. I'm a little bit early by 1 minute. So, hi, I'm Nikki. Can you hear me? Why did I get two notifications for this? I am aware that I am live, but I don't think I needed two notifications. Weird. That was weird. Okay, got it. I can be heard. Yay. I'm just all alone. Skeeter was here and left me. Does that mean it's installed everything now? Nothing left in the queue? Okay, good. I should probably load up the game so it can create me a new mod folder. I am not used to new headphones that I have, so it sound weird to me. Oh, I think I have my old music settings on this one. Ooh, I get to do this. Clicky all the X's. Any other thing I need to click on? Okay, I need this one. What even is going on? I know that's from the Halloween party, but did we have three identical children? I don't think we did. Okay. Exiting. Alright. Empty mod folder. I should also have a mod now. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Empty mod folder all ready to go. I need my downloads. Those are old. To the Googles. Eh? Oh, I see. It didn't carry over. Oh well. Oh, that's irritating. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to use any of those lupinos. Okay. Header build MC command MC woohoo. Hi. Welcome back, Skater. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube did. Gave it set the date for the live stream for December, and then it created a fake live stream that apparently lasted for like 44 minutes, but I wasn't streaming, so I don't know what that was about. Okay, where was I? Yeah, MC command. I gotta get any UI cheats. I haven't touched this console for Sims for quite a while, so I have to redo all mods. Okay, this is updated and I can use 4 on my big screen here. I need my UI cheats. I got called out by hubby for making all of my playthroughs too complicated. So I may need to scale back my expectations a little bit. Skeeter, you're very far behind. Let's see. I'll type it. If I know how to type things, it would help. Not using any of the Lupino stuff. We will have to get clothes and stuff, right? I shouldn't do that yet. I have some. Hi, Leanne. I am glad you has arrived. What else do I want for basics? Probably eventually stand still and cast. Let's go ahead and do what I have. There we go. I did UI. Got it. Yes, sorry. I need the date. So I'm not gonna do that. I know I should because you want me to. But I don't want the plain folder. I want the one with the dates and versions. All of that should be good. All of these go in plain. On my old mods. get my settings. Do I have any other settings that I need now? No. Mod guard. I don't think they've updated since that one. I'll leave it. I don't need any of the filters here. This I need settings. MC command. I'm sure this is riveting. Okay, that's some of my basics done. And I can clear out this old mod folder. I'm not using that anymore. This one's always empty. Delete. This one is always empty. Delete. I'll drive safe. I definitely want all the Panda Sama toys and stuff for the kiddos. I think some of these have been updated. I don't think those got updated. I do have some of these that got updated, like the broom mod. We're definitely gonna need that. I want traditions. Any toddlers' play dates. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and do those. I am glad to body double you while you clean, Skeeter. Okay, all those will have to be updated. I want to go ahead and load it up. Upload? I'd like to upload my brain, please. I would like to launch the game with those mods in to make sure I don't break anything. I also don't have any of my medieval outfits. We're gonna need those. Windenburg. Alright. I think I have one of these actually built up and finished more. I have a different one that has some of these. That one is done. That one is done. That one. The Smith home is done. This building is not finished. Yes, it's out of sync. That's okay. We finished all these night bedrooms. The kitchen. Grand dining hall. There's still so much that needs done. I may need to pop this on the gallery. Hi, welcome back home. I was glad I was finally able to grab your stream while it was going on so I could follow you, because I'm always missing them. This would probably be a great 100 baby house. There's so much room. Where are my other buildings? Are they on the game on my computer? I am not certain. Oh, Tommering is another one I forgot. I don't think I have a place for this in my decades. Or this. I can probably shove this somewhere. Because it goes from 1200 to 1700 in Windenburg. Then it goes to Hinford, but this is a big selection of time too. Then from Hinford it went to Chestnut, but I think Hinford and Ravenwood would be able to do the same time periods. Just slightly different. Yeah, it looked like the puzzles you were solving would fry your brain. Bane? I can't even word. Moonwood Mill is 1900s. Forgotten Hollow is the 1890s. (1910s), 1920s. The 30s is Copperdale. Where are you? There. 40s is Brindleton Bay. 50s is Newcrest. 60s is Strangerville. 70s is Oasis. 80s is Del Sol. 90s is San Myshuno. The 2000s are Evergreen Harbor. Then San Sequoia brings it the present day. That is how my years work. But from the 1700s to 1860 and 70 here in Chestnut are kind of covered by Henford, but there are ones that would look better in Ravenwood. But it's so hard to find plans in that time period properly. A lot of them are on plates, especially starting in the 1700s. Mm. Yeah, it's just going to depend on what floor plan I'm doing. That's what I'll do for those years. I want this whole area done. So I just have to finish the knight's house. So I'm going to upload that to the gallery. Because I can work on an easier stretch. On my laptop. This build mode is a little laggy on this PC, it feels like. It could be all the thingies I have not touched down here that they would like me to touch. I touch all the gold things. And it'll get over itself, maybe. Touch me. So my plan was originally to move them as she had the baby through the whole different years, which is how I do my medieval the decades challenge, which is what I did before there was an ultimate decades challenge. But I think that's going to be too much moving, because it'd probably be based on how many kids we have. And if we're lucky, we'll have to move quickly. And if we're me, and let's face it, we're me, we will be stuck in one place for quite a long time. Since only the vampire babies would count. Give me all of them. I think I need to increase my UI on here. What am I missing? Wallpaper? But what is this? What do you need? What do you want from me? Why? Why are you gold? That's awesome. Spellcasters tend to have an easier time, usually, for me. Vampires... I've done this a few times. I haven't completed it due to the fact that I was doing it mostly on console, and console hates me. What is the weird after typing sound? You can't type and chew. I'm not sure if anybody's capable of that. Are you supposed to be? I can't think and type and do things like that. That's not a possibility. So I think what I'm going to do is start out here in the surf home like I usually do. And stay there until we're ready to move to a slightly different era. So it'd be this tiny little lot. Because of course it's a rags to riches as well. Which really sucks as a vampire. Why didn't those show before? So as long as I finish building that, at least somewhat, I can get this started sooner. Because it should take a while to get out of this section of the medieval world. I do think I want the bath lot done. Which is clearly on a different save because I have buildings here somewhere. And this one's done. That's not the one that's done, though. Yeah, no. That's just the shelf. Hi, Wolf. Thank you for lurking. I'm mostly mumbling and fumbling my way through the plan. Very much not getting words correct. How many babies am I gonna have to have before we can leave? So this goes up to the 1500s. This Friar's home is the 1500s. This has 16, and this has 17. And this tends to lean towards the more industrial. So if we start like the Ultimate Decades in, I figured out the tapping. It's hubby. He is playing Skyrim and repeatedly making potions, and he is clicking his controller button loud enough that there's tapping on my mic. I have not seen any rule against using that, but there probably is. But I don't know, since I've already overcomplicated this, do we need to not use it? Let's see. We would be here. Here, here. $17. So we can move up to 19 times? Hi, Yuki. And we can adjust that. Like, I don't have to live over here. Or here. I do think we need to move out of that surf home at some point. I do have a decently good house that goes over here. And like there's this giant palace, but I don't know if I could live there. There's also one that I made for the Bjergsens. Alright, so lots. I don't want my rooms. This one. The French Manor. This would work for a baby house. Hi, Robin. I'm about to open a wrapper. I am so sorry. I may mute. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't want you to have to put up with the wrapper sounds as I ate my Dove chocolate reindeer. So it would be every 5 babies if we wanted to move. I made hubby math for me. It would be now 5 babies that count, so it would be every 5 vampire children, which means we'd be moving more or less depending on how quickly we can get these fangs. So it'd be 5 here, then we'd move over here. And we may have to make some of the houses empty to own them. Or do a really good job and get rich. I don't think I'm going to restrict any money making, except I'd like to try and stick with each time period's theme. So any job is, of course, not going to be a real go-to-work job because that's the thing. No, not all occults, only vampires. And no, I haven't already said it. Thank you for asking a good question. I am bad of thinking at things like that. I was more concerned with how often we'd need to move and whether I had the buildings ready to do this. Because I want it to look aesthetically good as well. Like this view. Even though that's not a finished build, it still looks medieval enough to me. So we would probably do a lot of gathering at first. We need to do it mostly at night. Some fishing. Fishing's good for plasma packs. We could knit. That would work. We could paint, but we don't want to use the digital sketch pad because that wouldn't work. Can't really do yoga because you have to advertise your classes with your phone. Same with any of that. What else? Let's see. Activities. They put extra onion on the sub when you said no. That sounds like something that happens to me. Haps? Happens? Now I'm not even finishing words. Uh, probably, 0 after we get the land. I will allow a cheaty, sun cover. roof because vampire. We would be stuck all day. It's a difficult one to stick with. I mean, eventually you're just sick of having babies. Shona is about to finish hers, and I was supposed to be next in line to start streaming it after them. But I, of course, have to be ridiculous about it because I prefer the occult one, and it's slightly more difficult. And then I wanted to do the medieval stuff because I'm never gonna pull off UDC. Amanda is amazing, and so is her ability to put up with the paperwork. I could never. I can't even keep up with the paperwork for a legacy challenge very well. The first day is gonna suck pretty badly. Amanda was definitely not chill with the baby challenge. The amount of times she started losing her mind on stream, it was honestly hilarious. That would help. I like the 100 rebirths idea that was floated, though, the other day. I was trying to figure out how to do it for this. I was thinking, I wonder if it works with adopting into your own family. So the human kids won't count. No other occult besides vampire counts. But maybe if they die, we can rebirth them and maybe they'll have fangs the second time around. Yeah, there's so much backlog on everyone. There's still a ton I haven't watched. Yeah, Amanda losing her mind on the baby challenge was great for everybody but Amanda. I figure it's probably going to be the same for me. I absolutely adore having children in The Sims. I mean, I like them in real life too, but I mean, you just can't get as many as you can in The Sims. But I also agreed to put this on quads, except I'm thinking of keeping it as I can have up to 6. Ah, you're getting nannies and butlers. I mean, however you have to do it to finish it the first time is fine. After that, if you want to do it again and drive yourself crazy by following all the tiny little rules. So there was one hiding in there. Did I finally get all the gold stars? I'll have to go and get all the medieval versions of all the toys and things. I used to have a whole medieval folder, but it got so out of date. The constant listen, put that baby down, was just, it was so good. And she tried so hard to get it done before the update. Okay, so we'll move every 5 vampire babies. I only need to worry about this world, and I technically only need to worry about this, which means this building is the only one I need to finish. Yeah, I mean, not everybody can handle even the crying sounds from some of the babies. Yeah, when I first did the 100 Baby Vampire Challenge, it was on the console, and there definitely weren't any infants. I mean, you could still shove babies in the build by inventory at that time. I would sing that, but that baby down or so help me every single time it happened. Max of 5? That might be a better idea. And the crying doesn't really bother me. The newer crying is a little harder because it sounds so much more real. I've done that. The amount of times that I have built mom just like an indoor bedroom with like a kitchen and a bathroom, and then all the kids are outside. Oh, do I have that on this one? No, I have Junker's Patch. Darn. But I have the Werewolf 100 Babies that I started here. That it was just a little cabin and a big, like, fenced in porch area where everybody slept outside. I had little toddler mats. I had the tents for the kids, the play tents. The infants were outside, well, on the play mats. And mom just slept on the floor because she was a wolf. So they only had like a woohoo bed inside and like their table and stuff. Outside was like a little area where they could play, but it was just absolute junk. What do I have in here? What's this? Oh, I have the Copelands. Ah, this has Evil Merman and naked people. That's awesome. Yeah, kind of. It just looked like they took a little old rotten cabin and they put up tarps around the outside. I had, I don't know if I saved that one. Ah, Animal Crossing Resident Services. I have so much weird stuff that has never even made it to the gallery. And this is only one of my build saves. I have multiple on 2 different computers. I don't think I got it. I think it's only on my other one. Yep. I also did an Alice in Wonderland one where I just made Alice and had her, where did we put her? Right here, with like a little tiny house and all the kiddos outside. And then I did a beach one and had all the kiddos outside too. Most of mine weren't even Sims. Like, I didn't really do CC because I was on console. And I don't really like making Sims. Like, CAS isn't really my thing. But I do spend, like, days in there if I make them. There's really not much on here. Because I just transferred a couple over. I need to finish building this. Figure out where the rest of these are. Don't think I have them on here. Let's see. Yes, CAS, and then for houses, I spend about 3 hours building it. Then another 3 hours can be decorating it, depending on how big the house is. And I've already spent like an hour or more on the sim. So I typically, if I'm gonna start a new playthrough, I will start getting set up for it and then do it the next day. Nope, not this one. This was where we were checking out the old challenges from my last stream of Sims. Every 5 vampire babies, set it to have 5 babies available. Speaking of which, I'm going to be recording that next Monday. And I have 3 of them so far that I can walk through. Yeah. I got Yuki and Amanda. And Mommy Ferret. Who didn't know her name was Mommy Ferret. Let's see. Do I have them on here at all? I think my Collect-em-all game. I don't want to save this one. Yeah, this one's the one with my finished version of that. Ah! Oh. That's some seriously bad, mm-hmm. Terrifying. Yeah. Mommy Ferret is Robin. Yeah, I know. There was Cece on it. This is the closest to finish. I have this one. Lighting, please. Thank you. But this is why things take me days and hours to do. Like, this one's multiple build sessions of hours and hours each time. It was over 3 hours to even do the floor plan. The plan for this one was to originally have the vampire that lived here work on gathering all the collections as time changed around her, and she built with this. I already know where everything is, and I've left hints in some of them. Like, this is a library. These are carriage parking areas. This is the stables. These are mostly hallways. Some have dressing rooms. We have dining rooms. This is a entertainment area. Here is the entry. This was an office. She was using this hallway as plants. This was the kitchen, storage, and then back through here you had servants' quarters. Up here was guest quarters, because the floor plan came with all the rooms assigned. So some of these were bathrooms. This is a dressing room. And in the dressing rooms, you would have the bath, but the chamber pots would be in the bedrooms. So that's how it. So it isn't like a regular build, it is a 1700s build with features. Not that you can't take it and modernize it. I mean, I do that plenty. I definitely think all of my other ones, I just want to exit. I don't want to save. Trying to figure out which ones were builds. Oh, oh, oh. I do have my 100 babies wolves. More terrifying CC broken peoples. Yeah, I know everything's removed and things look weird now. Like, that's an ottoman now. Yeah, this is the broken, very much lost all the CC 100 wolf owls. Yeah, 100 baby werewolves. They all slept out here, but it was mostly CC stuff I was using. Oh great, there is a bathtub puddle. When we had just like the woohoo bed and a table and stuff in here because we were still broke. Oh great, there's a wet spot in the house too. I wonder if somebody was hulking out. I can't sleep with vampires. You have to use you can do other occults, but you have to use humans. You can't use vampires. Yes, definitely a crazy mess. Really don't think I have any of my other buildings on here. My decades. Yeah, they're all gonna be on my laptop. Yes, I'll be using a female vampire just to make it easier on me. Also, I do like vampires, so I don't have any of them on here though. After I finish that, I will still need to go through and get the rest of the mods I need. Is that in my downloads? It is. This one. Okay. I want this one pinned. Eh, there. And this one I do not want pinned because it's just hanging out in my downloads. You think you have a save paused of your Ultimate Decades? Ah. Hi, Shona. I was looking to see what... You're okay. It did a weird thing for the start of this. It tried to schedule it for the 11th of December, and then it made a fake stream that didn't happen that lasted for 44 minutes. So it was very confusing. It's been decided that we move every 5 vampire babies, which may be a terrible idea. No, it's definitely a terrible idea, because either I will have 5 babies in one shot and have to prepare the next building and next world immediately, or we will be stuck in the same place, outgrowing it forever. So I'm not using RPO. I do want to get the Panacea stuff. And I have some, well, I have almost all of my CreateSM stuff, but it is not organized on this one properly. Because these are old. So I may delete everything and we'll just do a CC shop before we start. Hi, Seb. Are you going to be a good boy during my stream? Oh, I already did that one. It can go away. I need to get the all eyes for everyone. Of course not. Still forcing her to watch Doctor Who. Well, that's okay. We've done that. Yeah, I gotta get all my cast unlocks and everything. I need the XML injector too. Get that while I am thinking of it. Because that's a basic for a lot of things. Downloads. There we go. In you go. That needs to go in my create some mods. Good luck with getting dinner. What are we having? The PC loads faster, Robin. That's a difference. Uh, but yeah, if you're using mods, it's a lot of steps. But if you're not, then you just load up the game and go. But I get what you're saying as a console girly. I still miss using my controller for some things. I do not miss having skipped the whole they thought it was a good idea to change the controls. I'm glad I skipped that. I would have been so angry trying to build when they mess with my controller. I think I need to work on making sure this is all synced. Let's see what I have saved here. I do have our favorite. Do I have her on? Yes. Because we're definitely going to need this. Stuff if we're going to be uh-oh. I had a big issue with editing. With my Minecraft in the end. Yeah, I'm gonna end up downloading so many things. And I have to get all of my hairs. Yeah, switching from any Nintendo system to any other uh control scheme is always a mine issue. Yeah, I really like all of her stuff too. I am still way better with a controller than I am with a mouse. And you can forget keyboard. Typing? No. So I will have to come and get a ton of that. And I've got to go through all of my recolorists. Who else was it? Oh, I know. Shirley, where are you at? And there's Happy Life, but his is all more recent decades, I guess. Not really recent, but like he's doing some Bridgerton style right now. But he does a lot of 20s and others. Hey, maybe it just works for your hands better. Controller works for my hands better. I tend to cramp my hands really easily. And even changing... What did they do with her? They're always getting rid of some of my peoples. I could probably use some of theirs. Theirs is really conservative style clothing. So some of it would work for medieval. Eh, there we go. I know some of the other packs would do it too. You have the dreaded ET game. And I just reset my whole thing. There you are. We could... A medieval sorceress dress seems perfect for a vampire. Hi, cats! Enjoy your popcorn. Oh, that's right. I haven't gone through Tumblr Symblorine. Symblorine? The Halloween on Tumblr. They all put out free stuff and special things. Oh, that one would be nice. There's a nice 60s set. Ooh, animated cast background too. A little too fancy. I know there's another one that's a little less fancy that we could use. Because I think Amanda has used it. I can't wait to get to the 50s and use all this stuff. And then definitely here for the burger tables and things from the 80s. You coughed into the mic, dear. She got you an Atari and you got her bathroom stuff. Doesn't that always sound like the case? I hope she at least wanted the bathroom stuff. Oh, a backwards. That would be interesting too, Robin. You went mudding? Oh, goodness. I'll have to get the ones from Medieval Tailor that replaces TVs. Yeah, there was a whole thing with it starting. It tried to set it on December the 11th, and then it made a fake stream for about 44 minutes before I got it to realize what it was doing. All of that was before the time for me to even stream. Hi, Amanda. Yes, I have seen Zeta stuff. I used to have a bunch of theirs too. Uh, a lot of it wasn't what I wanted then. I need all of that. We're just gonna completely redo the Create-a-Sim stuff. Because I can add in my more modern stuff as we get closer. I still have never put this version of my empty mod folder on the Discord. Do you guys want me to do that this time? Let's put it extra large. Because it's set up like this. And then Create-a-Sim has creator overlays, supernatural, tattoos, and new. And then inside of creator, it has recolors. And then the colorist. So I can share that on Amanda's Discord after this. I could put it on Shona's too. So, max of 5 babies. Move every 5 vampires. We decided ley line was allowed or not allowed. Uh, Grab this one. I should probably have this and start placing things over here. Um, we can probably do it at a certain age. Like maybe when they age up or she goes to get pregnant again. Because I think it'll depend on how many allowed every other world. The first 3 moves will be in Windenburg. So maybe we're not allowed for the first 3. But once we hop out of Windenburg and go to either Henford or Ravenwood, depending on the build style we go for, we would be allowed. Because, yeah, like right after Born, I don't think would happen. So I don't know if we want to wait till they could walk. And are we doing the full new rules or are we going to do the shortened ones? So every other move. Yeah, that's because this one is up to 1500s. This is 16 and this is 17. The difference? The difference of the different lots or the moving or what? Oh, and the new rules are old. We've been in and out of this game so many times. I will go to the rules. Was it Snarky? No. Maybe. I cannot remember. I don't think so. Yes. Snarky was the original. Okay. But yeah, here it is. Infants can be aged up once they've tried all the different baby foods. They also need to have the happy infant or top-notch infant. Uh, I think, yeah, there's this one also is if you and growing together. So I have to go to the add-ons. Okay, growing together. Infants only need to have tried 3 mashed baby foods, 1 finger food. However, they must reach the crawling and pincher grasp milestones in order to be aged up early. And where's the... Here it is. Here's the occult straight one. And find 3 foods they like. Well, they didn't say they had to like them. It's just they had to try all of them if you don't have growing together. But for the occult one, it must be an occult. Only have children with human sims. You can do a occult sim, but not a vampire, not the same occult, because it's still 50-50, and that's kind of the point. Um, Humans don't count. You can't just get rid of them. If they have an alternate form, they need to be in their human form whenever they leave the house. You're not supposed to get caught being an occult. I do have one for those where I create a little... Yeah, but that doesn't come in until teens, is when the food stuff happens. I usually make a little club of the ones that my vampire finds the most delicious, and those ones can know my secret. Until then, I cannot just ask for a drink. This one, if a specific pack or feature is not mentioned anywhere in the rules, always assume it's allowed. And of course, adjust and interpret the rules as you see fit. So like this, plus I add in these. So crawling and pincher milestones. And it's only to age them up early. And then 3 mashed baby foods and 1 finger food. That's not too bad. I think trying all of the foods is a bigger pain. So we would probably not move until they aged up to a toddler. Yeah, my groupies group, it's usually whoever they find the most delicious. Sometimes they are a parent, but it's just so she can cycle through her favorite foods and not get stuck with someone who can't feed her that night. But yeah, otherwise, like if you're playing the regular one, you can't do occults. And we can hire a butler, but the butler can't look after the children. But we definitely need a butler at some point because what ancient vampire doesn't have a butler? And of course, I have this where I can't just drop it in the stream. Let's see. We'll do that. So up to 5 kids. Move every fifth vampire. And they have to have the crawling pincher grasp, 3 mashed baby foods, and 1 finger food, which means we will definitely have to have high chairs. Let's see. Traits. Allowed to have say over guests, but must encourage them to relax. She cannot ask them to help out. No move-in offers. All the reunions and parties are allowed. A in school and high confidence. Wishing well, but no wishing for a child. Ah, A in school and at least 1 character value within trait range for the teens. And your matriarch must always stop whatever she is doing and go scold/punish her children as you see fit if you catch them misbehaving. Playmats only. But the cribs are so good for getting them to go nunite. Maybe just a couple of cribs? Because what if I get one of those kids that don't want to sleep unless you're holding them? I don't want all that screaming. They do not. If they want to be held, the only good way to get them to go to sleep is to put them in the crib and turn on the lullaby music. But mine's still going to be slower, too. I'm not gonna get over it. Somebody sounds like she's at the end of her 100 baby rope. There we go, got the rules. It has not gone pretty slow, Shona. You're still using your main matriarch. She has had baby after baby. You've done it with one. You didn't go slow. Slow is using multiple, or like the fact that I literally cannot have control over what type of baby I have. Exactly. Which means you did it quickly. Admitting is the first step. Oh, Shona, they changed it. The challenge ends as soon as the 100th child is born. You no longer have to raise the final child. Yep. So now you just have to have that 100th baby and you're done. Yeah, 11 months isn't that long for a 100 baby challenge. You're just baby challenge crazy. Time doesn't mean anything to you anymore. Yeah, Yuki, that should be great for you too. You said you had a harder time. Now you only have to make it to the 100th. I didn't realize they changed that part. Because you always had to age up that last baby. I mean, technically you're not supposed to use mods or CC that help you out, but that's nonsense at this point. Yeah, she doesn't have to leave her. She can leave her lot whenever she wants to. Yeah, it's an inspired challenge. Like, I get a tiny little section of rules here for cults. I'm gonna make it plenty difficult by doing fangs and rags to riches. I'm taking all of the free money offers. I am going to start with 0, but as soon as some old person somewhere dies that I've never met because he's my own grandpa or something. The Drifter Challenge, I have a world set up for that one. Surprised it didn't pop up. But I think Shona is trying to drop down some of her Sims ones. She wants to add a Minecraft stream. Oh yeah, I'm definitely starting in a tiny home, Yuki. I will stay in that for as long as possible. And we will cheese and have extra roofing. Like, I do like the Drifter Challenge, except I messed up and ended up hating it. So, my first one did flower arranging and gardening and stuff because I was like, okay, that's pretty easy. I'll do that. But your very next one literally does that stuff and then kept doing it. And so I got sick of it. I also was already tired of challenges that start with gardening. So many start with gardening. But I love the idea of unlocking each world because it's a little bit like the Build a City and all of those. But this is also older. So let's see. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think it even goes into any of the newer worlds. Yeah. All the lot traits? I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. I think I'm going to pick and choose the ones that make most sense for each area and keep those. I'm definitely going to have to use off the grid because there is no electricity in the medieval time period. Yay, Shona! Good job editing! We all agree, editing sucks. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. We've got a good plan for the prep. I've got a lot of the updating done. I'll need to do a CC shopping and get things. Yeah, I won't have power. It's going to suck, but I've done it many times because I am insane. Simsane. There we go. My editing has gotten to the point where it's not quite as bad as it was, thanks to the editing software I use. but it takes a while to get used to how to record it to make it easier to edit. I use a lot of pausing when I record so that my videos are shorter and easier to just cut out anything where I was silent or boring. So I will finish that build. Go ahead and start getting the rest of the mods done. And Shona, you're streaming tonight still, right? For me, it's at 7:30. For you, I believe it's 6:30. So, Shona, you scheduled another 100 baby, right? So we're gonna finish that up. And now all you have to do is have that last baby, and you can be done. Well, that's it for this prep session. Next one, I say we should probably be able to get started putting everything in the world, creating the save, and creating our sim, hopefully. Welcome back. Hopefully we'll see you at Shona's stream later. She's finishing her baby challenge tonight. And then you have the go over the crazy family tree. I will talk to most of you later. Bye-bye. What was that, Mike?